What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Mondo Madballs Skull Face and Hornhead. Aw yeah, Mondo Tees has given us some Madballs. Besides Skull Face and Hornhead here, they've also done a Solobulus vinyl head figure. But I did not get Solobulus. I was never the biggest fan, but I really do love Skullface and Hornhead. I have lettered the comic book from Lion Forge Roar Comics. Please check that out. There's beautiful hardcover collection available. little plug there. So I couldn't wait to get these. You know, like there's been a lot of Madballs. You could find some Madball stuff from Kid Robot in TRU right now, and I'm actually thinking about getting some of them. And then there's some more expensive stuff that they've done as well, but you know, I kind of really just wanted the Mondo ones because they just look so nice. And we're gonna bring in Skullface here first. I was a huge Madballs fan as a kid, by the way. Huge, loved it. I had a lot of them. Yeah, to have lettered the comic was awesome, and now to get some Madballs in my collection is really cool. You know, I want more. Give me some Screaming Mimi action, guys. I need that. So, looking at the sculpt here, it is awesome. It is really nice. It feels so good. It feels pretty hard. So, it's one of those hard vinyls, as, you know, compared to, like, you know, the more soft, you know, Ultra Monster type vinyls. Sculpt is really nice. Really nice. Look at that. I love this, you know, plate on his head with the screws. That's really done well. All the cracks are done amazing in the skull. You know, like the eyes look awesome. Just kind of like floating in a sea of black there. Really nice. The teeth look incredible. A really nice sculpt. Very nice, you know, throughout. And you got some exposed, like, muscle tissue there and brains. So excellent work on the sculpt. And the paint is just really good. Got red on the eyes and with yellow right in the middle. Looks awesome again in that sea of black. You know, like, and then, you know, the skull is done in kind of this like off-white, kind of tinged like yellow, kind of like a smoker's teeth type yellow, which is funny because then the teeth are just kind of like this gray, like dark gray, like a black wash over it. And there's a black wash over all of this, and it looks really nice. Really nice. I dig the kind of like brownish, maroonish, you know, sinewy muscle tissue in here as well. A more bright look and very glossy brains that really stands out against the skull part, which is cool. This ball, you know, this like plate is nicely done, kind of looking like it's rusted. Very well done. Very nicely sprayed perfectly. And then the silver looks great. It just really does look like screws. It's uncanny. Super nice. I really dig that. So, Skullface is pretty awesome. If there's any imperfections, maybe here on the nose, I mean, all of it is just kind of like, you kind of just throw it all away because that's just kind of look of it all over. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's really nice. It feels good. It feels solid. I really like that, and they sits nicely too, you know, without having to have a stand or anything. It just sits perfectly nice. I dig that. Same thing with Hornhead. Sits really well, even though you wouldn't think it. But he does. Oh, now he rolled over. But yeah, I guess he's a little tougher than Skullface to sit down. But looking at Hornheads, and I want to scream Hornhead because. He's always screaming in the comic. It's pretty funny. I do the font in like all caps and stuff and bold. Ah. But yeah, sculpt here is really great as well. Really like it. Love his nose and his nose ring, teeth. I just like the overall shape of his mouth. That's perfect. His ears look really good, very demonic. You got all this like stitching going around, kind of like a baseball, like a demonic baseball. Then his eye looks really good. His horn on his head looks good, and you got these like interesting looking horns going down the back of his head. I think that looks really awesome as well. You got some hair on the bottom, kind of like a beard, you know, so that looks pretty cool. Yeah, sculpt is really nice on Hornhead. Really well done. They really captured him well. And I say it like this because, again, I know him from the comics as well recently, not only from a kid, but as as someone that's worked on the comics. So I have like a different kind of knowledge for these characters, like it hits me in a different way nowadays. So very cool though. I really dig it. He's got all these kind of like little bumps here, like little pimples or whatnots. So very nice, and it goes throughout his head. It's like weirdly sculpted head. I like it a lot. That looks cool. It's a really awesome profile. So paint on this guy. Got gunmetal here on his nose ring. That looks good. Purple all throughout with some like shading, highlighting a few areas. That looks good. It's like a really dark, deep purple. His eye looks really nice. Very glossy against a matte, which is nice. And I like how they did that on both figures. Really cool. Really, that contrast is really nice. His teeth are glossy too, which really helps. Just makes, certain parts of it pop. I think that's super cool. The horns are done in this like off-white, but just got some like peach in it, which is very nice and unique. Nothing going on here but black, no wash or anything like that. His lips look kind of washed, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, very nice. Probably a little bit less going on, I guess, than like what Skullface here has. Skullface, I feel like really pops. I guess it's those teeth and those eyes. But Hornhead is really nice as well, and I'm really happy to have them. I hope they make more again. Like, give me more characters. That'd be really cool. I'd like to see a lot of these guys. I'll get them, and maybe if I, on the power of this, I might get Slobulus, and complete what they have so far. They're about $20 each, and I feel like they're worth it. Like, you get a ton of paint, a lot of sculpt. Obviously there's no articulation on these guys, but they look fantastic. I really, really dig them, guys. That's for an old school Madballs fan. Yeah, these are pretty slick. Mondo, you've done a fantastic job here. Alright guys, that's all I have. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts on these figures and Madballs in general. Were you a fan as a kid? Have you read the comic from Lionforge? Let me know. Alright guys, and till next time, peace out, peeps.